Hello, my name's Una. I'm a dental legal advisor here at the DDU. So in your self-employed contract, you should be looking out for your start date, the address of the practice where you'll be working, are your hours stipulated and the days. But more importantly, do you understand what is expected of you? Because the legal language which is used to write contracts can be a bit unfamiliar and difficult to interpret. So if you're at all concerned, then we're more than happy to assist you with reviewing your contract. So in your contract, things to look out for is how you'll be paid. If you're working in the NHS, what's your UDA target, what's your UDA value? If you're working privately, what's your percentage split? How a deduction is going to be made? What materials are available? What equipment do you have access to? Will you be working with a nurse? Do you have access to a practice manager? So all these things are good to find out before. Some contracts might have a minimum period before you can hand in your notice. It's not right or wrong, it's what's suitable for your needs. For continuity of care, it can be quite disruptive when an associate leaves or when a hygienist or therapist leaves their post. So to minimise this, there may be a clause to stipulate a minimum time period before you can hand in your notice. With notice periods, a common length of time is usually 3 months' notice to terminate a contract. The licence fee is permission to use the facilities and the equipment in exchange for payment from the associates. So this would be stipulated in your contract as to how much this will be, and it's usually a percentage of the gross fees. The facilities would include the equipment, the materials and support staff. So restriction periods and areas are very common clauses in contracts that we see. They're also known as binding out clauses or restrictive covenants. They are placed in contracts to protect the goodwill of the business. A common question that we're asked is, are they fair and are they enforceable? And we advise that you should assume that they are legally enforceable. In terms of time periods, it's not unusual for agreements to say 1 year or 6 months. You need to ensure that they're suitable for your needs. If not, then discuss with the practice owner. A retention fee is a sum of money that should be agreed before you start your role to avoid any misunderstanding when you leave. So the money is used to pay for any remedial treatment or replacement treatment, and your views should be sought before this money is used, so you're in an agreement and you have control over how this is spent. The balance should be given back to you at the end of the retention period, which can vary. Commonly it's maybe a year after you've left your post. At the DDU, we can help all our members, so that includes dentists, therapists and hygienists, to review their contracts. We can advise you if you're unclear on any clauses that may be a bit confusing or not straightforward. We see lots of contracts, and for practice owners, we can provide templates that cover all 4 regions, and we're here to help assist our members and to clarify any problems, hopefully before any disputes occur.